speaking tongue. I have a caller. Hello there.
Yeah, my brother, how you doing, Amaru?
Baba Adeo, how your side?
I thank God, though. I don't pay my offering, as normal.
I like people when they remember to do it. It feels so simple.
No,
but others could be like, say, it's too tough sometimes. So thank you.
No, brother. Whether I enter or not enter, I always do them on daily basis. It don't become part of me. Say, I must always pay offering to my ego.
I do you like that.
You get one or two things why I won't touch.
Oh, yeah, now. Fire.
Concerning this Kolu. You know, say, if you can read this paper on the 23rd of May, Punch, on the 23rd of May, 2022,
right?
This activist, Mr. Kayode Ajola, he sent a letter to Buhari. He tell him about this dual citizen. You know, he tell him about this Guinea passport.
Yeah.
If you read Punch, I just want to refer to that Punch of 23 May 2022. You go see the letter where like to this because all of them know they know say what this guy do no good. They know they get idea. He read about that money. Yes, just go search him now. Reach that secret memo where he write to Buhari. Now this Mr. Kayode Ajolu, now APC member. He sent a secret memo to Buhari personally. And he complained about dual citizen, about dual citizen. He still complained about what I call them, about this drug matter. He said, if you read them, you go understand what they tell you. They know say this guy gets this problem. They know.
And they follow you, Baba. You can continue.
And they tell you because they know say Kola get this problem. Tinubu, he get this problem. And then write the letter, tell and say, see, if they not take time, say what happened to these people for Bayelsa will happen to Tinubu. If they appoint and make you go for presidency. He sent when he copied the letter, he copied the chairman of this man, waiting with that old man, the chairman of the party. He sent the letter to him, he copied the chairman of the party. He copied Buhari, he copied the chairman of he copied other people. 23rd of May 2022, Punch, he did there. He goes, an activist, this Kayode Ajolu, I mean, what's the they call him? I don't know if you pronounce it, Ajolu. So now him. He write this letter. So they know all these things, say this thing will happen. Now make they keep quiet and they tell you the gospel truth. You understand? Then another contribution what I want to make, I just want to tell you this to make you keep and make you mark as today's date. Now this is coming from me and I have to tell you.
Oh, yeah, now.
Now two things will happen. One, Peter Obi will be president. Two, Tinubu will lose Lagos. That's what in the name. That guy, what in the name?
Sanwo-Olu.
The Sanwo-Olu. Yes. Mark today's date where I tell you this thing, it will come to pass. Peter Obi will be president, and then Tinubu will lose Lagos State for Peter Obi for LP. These two things, now what I want to tell you, just mark them today's date. We'll remember me for this.
Diary you talk so it don't enter. So we'll go come back to it when it comes to pass.
And they tell you, mark them today, Tinubu go lose Lagos State, and Peter Obi will enter as president. That one, a short bank. I know two ways about it. Nothing will stop Peter Obi from not being president of Nigeria. Nothing.
Thank you.
And Tinubu will lose Lagos State. He will lose those two things. Just like say, now so God wants them, and now so it will be.
No wahala.
But
make it another. Oh, sorry, Baba. Now because say you don't repeat them like 3 times again. So I believe say now you just tell us say more write that, more write that. So I don't take another call. Sorry about that. So here, hello, sir.
Yeah, thank God I got you again. I'm the man talking yesterday before the thing cut off yesterday.
I know. The network actually got you there. Yeah, I remember. And thank God that you made it back today, sir. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Before it cuts me off again, it's not going to be like that.
Please.
Because Kolu Juju not going to affect me this time around.
This time, no.
Yeah, bro, you see, there's a lot of things I wrote down before that I wanted to put forward, but the one that goes to my head now is just what I want to talk about. First of all, yesterday we were talking about this Shure sort of.
Yeah,
I believe Shure maybe, yeah. I don't exactly know what is wrong with Shure and all those stuff. But I believe because he has fought a lot for this revolution things and for Nigerians' awareness, and brought to light a lot of things that is happening within the Nigerian government politicians. And at the end of the day, Obi just came from nowhere and take everything away from him. I think maybe that is why he's firing both left and right.
Yes,
and
what people are saying, but I think everybody is wrong, thinking that he's doing this because he fell somehow. But I still wish I can bring him on to come and say something here. But I still believe everybody is wrong. Even though his outburst is kind of unacceptable to so many people. I agree, yeah? I still think a lot of people are wrong in so many projections why he's actually doing that. I still feel so.
Well, we all have our different opinion anyway.
I know.
That is my personal feeling. And secondly, you see, today I was just wondering who this man is, this called this Tiknumbu. Because when there's something they call extraterrestrial habitat, an alien.
That's right.
The man, how is going through all these things and avoiding, escaping, dodging, and all those stuff. And he got to this level without being caught. Even when he's caught, he escaped, he slipped through it, or he slipped through it. Sometimes I wonder, now he disappeared. Now you see me, now you don't see me. And when you see him, hey, welcome. When you don't see him, where is he? You see, all these kind of things, it looks somehow somehow to me. And
I think that's why they call it a game. Meanwhile, it is kind of intentional. Okay. They have to keep him away so that he won't be forced to answer too many questions. And the more questions he answered, the more questions people want to ask. You know that. So when they take him away, they can just let everybody keep guessing and making up anything. And he's so used to that. Let people make up things. Let them say anything they want to say. Do you get that now? I will just pretend I do. I believe it's deliberate. But we're watching.
And even this thing, the way this man is, the way Nigerian politics, I think like the other time I said, almost about 70% of Nigeria have a brain problem because to the extent that people like Wole Soyinka, Professor Wole Soyinka, can just say things like that, and many people, the influential people, professors rigging for touts, rigging for office, and the commissioner of police, superintendent of police, army, soldiers, and the terrorists are just roving everywhere. And people don't even, it seems they are they confused, or maybe there's something wrong somewhere. Or I think
because sometimes there is the fear of poverty. A lot of them are not what they pretend to be, especially with what Nigeria has become. And in order for you to survive in the imagined Nigeria, you have to choose a side. So you have to be careful the side you choose. All the people you are mentioning, more of them are still going to be activated. You haven't seen the version of the traditional rulers yet, Abi. You will start seeing traditional rulers.
Yeah, I know about that too.
They will start coming out and start talking soon. And you will know that they have activated them as well. That's why it is called establishment, sir. It's not juju. It's called establishment. It is so far-reaching, that even the Babalawo that is at the back of our house in Odogbolu may be part of the establishment. His job is to deliver that constituency for them by getting all of us on the line. It is establishment, Baba. I don't think it's maybe mental problem on the side. But when you see those who are supposed to be respected people and speaking in a way that people have to disrespect them, just know that they have been activated and they have something they are defending that most people don't even know.
There was one prophet in Nigeria, and I so much respect this man, the way he's talking. But I just saw him defending a drug lord, defending a fraudster, defending a 419, defending a looter. And I was just wondering, and he was saying that if anybody trying to go against what this election of Tinubu, that his family will die, his children will die, and all those stuff. And I just keep wondering, what is going on? What kind of ill wind is blowing towards across Nigeria? Even some people who are here too, the learned people, you will see them. And there's one thing I noticed about this APC Egbekegbe people. Mm-hmm. Once make up their mind, my brother, there's nothing you can say. They are just like their heart is like a stone. There's nothing is penetrable.
Even if you present them any evidence, right? They will tell you, are you sure it's not Photoshop? Are you sure? When they finally say, okay, yeah, it's real, then they will now say, there must be a reason. There must be a reason why he did it. We should just let's wait for him to tell us, because there must be something. Maybe his enemy set him up. In fact, this one looked like they intentionally asked him to do. I was like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Like, what's going on? I said, because I know you don't like him. I know you don't like him. So that's why you wanted to see anything he's doing is bad. I was like, what are you talking about? Did they make up this crime? Yes, sir. Oh, deep go.
Yeah. Because sometimes, bro, I just I don't even know what to say again, because the whole thing is just mind blowing. You just see people. Even I had a woman sometimes ago. I was just talking to her, and the way he's about this killing of the Igbos in Lagos State and across the Nigeria. He said, let them go back to the way they come from. I said, these people are human beings like you, and you are a prophetess in the church, for crying aloud. And he said, let them go away, Joe. I beg, this is not their land. I said, these people, we have been together for thousands of years, for hundreds of years, and we have been living together. And the most tribe that marry each other are the Igbos and the Yorubas. Supposing your brother marry an Igbo man, he said, well, that one is later. Let them kill them. I said, they are burning their properties. Let them burn their properties. Then they will go away. I say, you are just going to church for nothing. For example, look at this man.
Have you seen some of them that will give vision? And the vision is ridiculously in a way that you'll be like, are you actually human being like this? Like, are you like, see, Esa, but I'll take another one. Let's take another call. Thank you very much. And then make my brain become dank. No, thank you. I'll take another one. That will be another opinion here. Hello there.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Baba.
For the first time, you're picking my phone.
I know. It's always random, and, but you might need to actually mute that broadcast, like mute it so that we can hear ourselves.
Yeah, of course. I'm not listening to the broadcast.
No, really. Okay. I just felt like it's echoing back. Sorry.
Better now.
I mean, it is. I'll stop talking because I can hear myself. So I'll just let you. I think it's better now. Yes. Please. Fire on, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Baba.
There is something that I want to. I understand that you have a lot of things in the head, and you are so endowed. That's just a fact.
Thank you.
But there is something that I want you to understand, that you are still ignorant of some things.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not that you are really ignorant of these things, but maybe you just decide not to give up.
Okay. I mean, I'm all ears. Please.
Baba. If I were you,
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I will leave all these people, everyone who call themselves Nigeria, to die. Let's call you enter, kill all these people, let these people die. Anything Nigeria, if you are in, you don't decide to live. Anybody who call themselves in Nigeria, do not deserve to live. These people, they are cancer to this world. Despite everything that has happened so far, so good, these people refuse to revoke. They refuse to stand up to their leg and say this monster once and for all.
So,
you think they from lecturing them. These are unredeemable animals. These are unredeemable animals.
Baba, have you said something, eh? Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You are angry. Is that right?
No, I'm not angry, Baba. I'm not angry. I'm just telling you the way.
Because you see what you just said, what you just said, right? It's like where somebody felt like, I just don't know what else we can say to these people. Let Kolu just come in and just finish everybody, Baba.
Listen, Maye.
Yeah, I deal with you.
Maye, listen.
I deal with you.
I am not angry.
Okay.
I am just telling you, if I have the opportunity now,
right,
to kill everybody, including you yourself.
Yeah, all of us just come out.
Including me myself, anybody here in Nigeria, anybody who has anything to do with Nigeria does not deserve to live on this world. Because these people, they are irredeemable animals. These people, you cannot redeem them.
But if what about those? Put it this way.
What is happening in that contraction?
Baba, put it this way, right? What about those who are standing up out of those who wanted to keep it together? More of us die.
Baba, let everybody die. You see, those people who are standing up, let them reincarnate in another country.
What if they don't reincarnate us, Inko? Like,
Baba, he better make everybody die than say make that in the country, make that evil contraction continue.
Baba,
Oyendu Mazinam Pikanu have said it countless times. Mazinam Pikanu have said it countless times. Nigeria is irredeemable. Look at the people you are talking to. Even when I see people calling you, the way they even still talk, they speak confidently, they speak conveniently, speaking about Nigeria. I don't even know where to speak about Nigeria. I don't know the area I can speak. I don't know the area I can discuss concerning Nigeria. For me, I think maybe you have not realized this very part.
I haven't. I'm very ignorant of it. And I'm happy that you pointed it out, Baba. Seriously. Me, I've never thought it that way. But you see your own, Baba, your own extreme. Or you say you are not angry. Like, you can kind of just don't want Nigeria anymore. Maybe we'll stop.
Baba, see, it is not about angry. If they say maybe I get angry,
because you are sounding angry, me. Because somebody that says, "Oh yeah, I clear one." Like Olokwa echo everybody. Olokwa echo everybody. At this level, the way you talk, man. Baba, at all.
So I want you understand
that. Assuming that you are like angry, assuming you are angry, and then you are like having to deal with this. That could be a different thing.
It's because I am done. I have made the conclusion about these animals in that very contraction. Called the Federal Zoological Republic of Monkeys, baboons. In fact, Nigeria is a jungle where white animals, the most dangerous animals, fed on the lesser one to live. If you cannot kill, you cannot live in Nigeria. If you cannot swallow human being, you cannot live in Nigeria. You cannot become a Nigerian. One Nigerian is called.
Baba. Ejeka, calm down, Nibiyo. Share you get me just take and slow, I know say maybe I don't even know what to say. Because at this point, it be like say,
you know if you understand that.
It be like say,
you know if you understand that.
I know fit.
Anything Nigeria. If I once you just call yourself a Nigerian to me, it go be like say make a carry bricky, brick, thing, a bricky melody. Imagine Nuru Kolu. You recall when they hit this court when they say program Lori, you recall he mama suppose be president.
Kade round to ma dúró pé tó bá tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn go to court. It's annoying. It's annoying.
Baba, forget about
No, it's annoying.
Baba, forget about rigging. Forget about rigging.
Yeah.
Forget about
all the story. People are standing up for him. People are there standing up. It's annoying.
Forget about all these things. Forget about all this unlimited evidence. Forget all these things. In a same world, in a same nation, where human beings dwell, does it make any form of sense to you?
It doesn't.
That person like Collie should come outside, not even to advise people. If he just come out and say, "Oh, come buy anywhere, keep on paying anywhere that garden."
Yeah.
Come buy anywhere, come buy here, go give it. Come for it here, come for more give it. Don't take a look at it. The Bosani buy.
Oh, you call your pankere ni.
Pankere ba come buy it with the more give it. Come loud with the more give it. Come put down.
What kind of a joke is this?
Emma ole bruku man here wole Soyinka ole bruku nobu shop monolo ma ayela la jakoko ma pa jomojomo eti e ye no just go nobu
but it shey aro mo baba I hear from another too, I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Nothing to you. I know. Let it out. When people let things out, by law. Sorry, my caller, hang on. Let me give you an explanation, okay? Sometimes some of you have told you on Mayegun's Diary Political. If you want to understand us here, the number one thing is that Mayegun, when I speak my mind, when I say my things, right, I say them the way I feel. But because I've got so many audience, so I still kind of try to be politically correct, like Bekon, even though it doesn't exist per se, right? But if you now call in and you want to express yourself, say it's unscripted, speak your mind and all that, by law, that you are saying something, you don't break any law, word of mouth, too, except you carry something out that actually makes you commit anything. You understand that now? So that's somebody who is tired being called a Nigerian. After realizing that there are actually people who wanted Kolu to be president of Nigeria, despite all of this, like his physical look and everything, right? Some people actually will want him to. Now he's so angry that such people don't deserve anything. Even none of us, when they say, we no go agree, he said, all of us, Bafukadan Danu. That person is talking from this space, from the place of really, real anger. But he said he's not angry. And I pray that I will never see his angry parts. If that is not an anger, then I don't want to see his angry parts. Trust me, there are millions like that Nigeria has produced. The failure of failed leadership in Nigeria, the feelings. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, you tell about me. I don't want to mention my name.
No, you don't have to.
With my picture,
go on, sir.
I'm from the country where that young man is angry about and said everybody should die and throw away.
From Nigeria,
if you remember,
some of my people call it Location 9.
Yeah, if you remember one of Nnamdi Kanu's broadcasts there, he said after dividing Nigeria, after the Oduduwa goes, the Biafran go, that he had a personal assignment. He wants to make sure that name Nigeria is not ever mentioned again. Is actually expunged from history. Mayegun, when I traveled in 2017 to China in Beijing, I have Cambodians before me, I have Tanzanians before me. They passed immigration. When it got to my turn, the moment they saw my passport in Nigeria, the whole immigration guys in the immigration session started gathering. They started speaking their Chinese language. As if, what. They moved me into a room where I met a lady who is also a Nigerian from Edo. They almost stripped this lady naked and boy there. I had to speak that in Yoruba. That's the way they were searching her. They sat me to the point that they now asked me where's my invitation letter. I now showed them my invitation letter that it was issued by the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That was how they calmed down and they now stopped. But then that was when I knew, even under Buhari, when we thought was fighting corruption, I was treated like an animal at the Beijing airport in China. I was treated like as if I'm a terrorist, I'm an Osama bin Laden.
Somebody coming to harm them.
You know. Yes, coming to harm them. But Cavadians passed, 5 Cavadian ladies passed before me. A Tanzanian passed, I think a Cameroonian passed. So you wouldn't say this is just because I'm a black. But the problem is because I have a Nigerian passport. Even in the West African coast, they don't want to see Nigeria. You go to Benin, they don't want to see Nigeria. You cross Togo, they don't want to see Nigeria. You go to Ghana, hey, Nigerian, you know, I know that.
In South
and
Africa,
I remember one time I
visited with xenophobia,
yes,
simply because you are Nigerian.
Yes, I went to Benin one time and we were in Cotonou and we met these people that used to do Indomie and tea. You know, those people that used to do Indomie and tea. Mechai. So the guy now asked me Indomie or tea. I now said Indomie. I think from my accent, he knew I was English. He now started speaking English to me. I looked at the man, though he doesn't look like a Nigerian, but I told him you're from Chad or Niger. He said he's from Niger. He said he's from Niger, that his cousin is somebody big in the federal ministry in Abuja. But you know what he told me?
What?
That shocked me. My ego. He now did his hand like this. Nigerians we are Agamangebe people with his hand. You know, he was not twisting his hand. Like Nigeria is a country. You know. Yes. That Nigeria, that he has never seen a country that is useless like Nigeria. That when he's coming from Niger, when he meets immigration and tell them, this is my passport, they tell him what do they need his passport for, that he should give them money. You can't say he has never seen a country like that. Whether he's having an AK-47, whether he's having a cocaine, they don't care. That he has stayed in Lagos, stayed in Abuja. At the time he decided to go back to Niger Republic from Niger, he came into Benin. So my friend who is a Beninoan told me that as they are here doing this, they are Mishai. That the Benin government know they are here.
Of course.
They have an ID to be here. That they cannot commit evil and just run away. The Benin government knows. So my friend who is a Beninoan, and him, they now start speaking French. How rubbish Nigeria is. My ego, these are things you see. You also travel. Yes. These are the things you see. Africa is backward, but Nigerians own is as if when Satan fell from heaven, he fell into Africa, and the part of Africa he fell into and he fell into Nigeria. Nothing works. So don't blame that young man with the level of anger or the level of how he's speaking. Most people feel like that, as if let us just end it all. Let us just end it all and reincarnate somewhere else or something. You know. So do not blame him. I want to thank you for the job you are doing.
Thank you so much.
You know, I want to thank you for the job you are doing. You know, but then if I was treated like that in Beijing in 2017 when Buhari was in power, you now know what will happen when Nigeria is designated a narcotic country. What we're going to be facing. Amari, Mabo, you know what they call Mabo.
Around that time is that nobody's going to be spared, whether you are APC or whether you are not APC or whether you are Yoruba or Hausa or Igbo. It doesn't matter anymore. You are Nigerian.
It doesn't matter. They are a Nigerian. You are a Nigerian. Nobody cares where you come from. Whether you are not a Boko Haram, whether you are not anything like that. They didn't ask me whether I was Igbo, whether I was Yoruba, whether I was Kanu. I was treated like a criminal in Beijing airport, a very big airport. And that day, I gave up everything that has to do with Nigeria. I said no. This is the height of it. I can no longer take this again. So let me just allow you to pick up that call. Thank you so much for what you are doing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is so much of an eye-opening, and I'm glad that the people want to share stories like this are gaining access, and I appreciate that, Baba. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We won't exist. Yeah. I mean, we won't go into extinction. It is Nigeria that will go into extinction. That's why they say if you don't kill Nigeria, Nigeria will kill all of us sooner or later. Anyway, so hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Bawoni.
Dadani Sao. How are you, sir?
Yeah.
Everybody, wow. Thank you, sir.
Praise the Lord. We thank God for your new car, for your new machine.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, my blame go. I want to. I can feel his anger even here. This boy, he would do worse things than we see here in America.
There's somebody that said, and they were interviewing him, okay? One guy, and he was so tired. He looks tired, right? And he was talking about Nigeria, this country and all of that. What can you say about this country? What about Nigeria and all of that? What do you think about the government of President Buhari? And the guy just turned and he said, see, I have just one request. And if I can get that request, I'll be a fulfilled man in my life. That they should put Buhari and him inside one room, make them lock the door. Anybody that survived will open the door. That's all he wanted in his life. That's the only way. Sorry, my camera is a bit off, right? He said that's the only way he can show how he feels about Buhari and his government. He said they should just lock him and Buhari in a room. And whoever comes out is the winner between the two of them. So, sir, I understand where that pain is coming from too. I mean, not understand there. Only a few people can come out and even speak it that way. If you listen to how people feel about Nigeria today, some people understand why. And the failure of those leaders that are demanding respect from us, sir, they failed, but they are not taking responsibility, unfortunately.
That's right. You know, I'm beginning to have these feelings that where my Tinubu may not be sworn in. I'm beginning to have that feelings because the level of bigotry, the level of rigging that is going on. Imagine that woman that has just been declared a winner in Adamawa,
Binani.
And the counter move by INEC. I mean, all these things it has already made Nigeria to become a ridicule all over the world because everything is being televised. Everything is going on. There's nothing going on in Nigeria that is not known in Europe, Asia, America, anywhere. Nigeria has become a mockery of a nation worldwide. And I'm beginning to see that even Buhari may be having an ulterior motive behind an agenda to perform on that 29th of May or wherever he returns from Mecca.
They already meeting because they are so concerned that this is not looking good. That if they go ahead and swear Tinubu in, that the whole thing, Nigeria may not hold together too long.
Yes.
But they need to convince the world that no, that Tinubu will be fine. That what should they do? What can they do? And what should be the approach? That's why they are in Mecca right now, not because they want to pray to Allah.
Yes. And this guy, David Hunde is not letting off at all. He continues to reel out secrets. It's like it's on a special assignment on Tinubu.
I know.
Every day he comes with something new concerning Tinubu. He has, the dual citizenship and all these things. I saw your interview. The interview. Fashola, was it on?
On
channel.
That was yesterday.
You also
2 days ago.
Yes, and you also showed some part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at Fashola that how can an SAN be speaking like this? Shehu Okinbale was asking him a straight question 4 times.
And he kept deflecting.
Exactly what is this? Tell us exactly what is it about this dual citizenship. And Fashola started telling us, what the Nigerians have said, the Nigerians have already made up their mind on all these things, on all these allegations. It is Nigeria, the Nigerians have moved forward from this.
Yeah.
So exactly what does that mean? That is,
you don't hear the part where he said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. They said, does he have a dual citizenship? He said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. When Asiwaju wanted to be governor, we couldn't find the party chairman. Everybody is looking for the party chairman. Right. Everybody is looking for, where is the party chairman? Then we found the party chairman later. Does he have a dual citizenship? I'm beginning to think there is a purpose for his life. There's something God. See, let me tell you another story. There was a time they said he owns the Oriental Hotel. When he finally was about to answer, then he said, "No, I think the law allows it. She law not allow his in it." She was like, "No, to be president, you can't be." I can't remember that too. I'll check. I'll read. Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Oh my God.
It's intentional.
And this is Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
If it were to be fraudster Keyamo,
fraudsters Keyamo,
I wouldn't have been surprised. But from Fashola, I thought he was more cultured and more refined than Keyamo. To come with all those bladder dice on TV.
The moment they unplug their hand from the free money, Fashola has been in government since 1999. He was the chief of staff to Tifnumbu, and immediately after Tifnumbu made him governor. After that, Borukwari made him minister. When did you see Fashola inside courtroom in the last 24 years? So remove his hand from public fund. And you realize that that's why being a former governor of Lagos, former minister, you realize that he will hustle more than that person where they sell belt for Yaba. That's why the billions that people believe that he has. Remove his hand from that free money. And the lifestyle they know. No free money, no nothing. For 2 years. The person where they hustle to sell belt for Yaba go they better pass time. I know this because they can't live off public money. They cannot live without public money. But they love to present it like, we are very successful, this and that. Unfortunately.
What that guy was trying to say, that guy got frustrated with Nigerians is that, even me, myself, I tell my family members, I tell my wife and children, I say, look, exactly what is the breaking point of Nigeria? There is nothing you throw down their mouth that they will not swallow. There is nothing the government does to them that they will be okay with it. I think 1/10 of what the government has done to Nigeria in another country, they will have all of them will have bombarded the Aso Rock and all the assembly wherever they are. I said, but Nigerians, no, they will continue to make excuses. They will not. It's like all of them have been brainwashed. They don't want to act. They don't want to do nothing. And I wonder that exactly what is it that they? That
when is it going to be the breaking point? When are they going to actually feel like enough?
It is. It is. I can't believe it that they are. They are all going through all this.
I know.
And there is no protest. There is nothing. And what pained me most is that Tinubu threw the spanner on our Yoruba movement. He threw the spanner into the wheels of our Yoruba movement. Now, our Yoruba movement for it to gather the same momentum we were before he declared for presidency, it's going to take a while.
Not even now because that guy has decided to use tribalism, ethnicism, and the rest as his shield from, being dethroned. So he's decided to turn it into MKO sort of a saga by saying Yorubas need to save him because some people don't want him as a Yoruba to be. So I get that. All of these are impacting on the Yoruba Union, Yoruba nation agitation.
Yes.
Unfortunately, right? But time will tell.
That will not deter us in Yoruba Union. That will not deter us. We have our own separate agenda.
That's right.
It will not deter us by anyway. Anyway, let me let you pick another call.
So much,
greetings to Agrika again. And then I want to thank Princess Balogun again for her efforts and everybody that are connected with the Yoruba Union project. So thank you, Mayegun. I appreciate you. My wife too is here saying hello to you. Mama, say hello to Mayegun.
I actually felt like I heard a voice. How are you, ma? Sorry.
We are not happy with the situation. But there is nothing we can do. There is practically nothing that we can do.
Anyway,
there is nothing.
We'll keep our fingers crossed, ma.
If we go out, we'll be molested, we'll be arrested. You cannot say anything. It's better for you people here to talk than for us to talk.
I know.
Even at my place of work, should you talk, they will mark you down. Next promotion is not coming to you. Next salary, you may not get it. It's as bad as that. We cannot. It's not that we like it. There's nothing we can do. Just pray for us.
We will pray for you.
Tell us there is nothing we can do. Thank you very much.
God bless you, ma. I mean, that's class. Thank you, sir. So, I mean, I have another caller. I don't know what to add there. Hello there.
My ego today, kọlu lọ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, Gbàjàbí àmọ́lé lọ súnra kì. Nítorí pé kọlu máa fọ̀rọ̀ pa gbogbo yín sẹ́wọ̀n. Máyégún ti dé.
Tẹ́ bá dẹ́wọ̀n náà tán o.
Bàbá.
Máyégún máa wí. Bàbá.
Oh, yes. You are doing a wonderful job. You are doing a wonderful job. And everybody all over the world. And tó bá rí Máyégún, or ẹni tó bá gbọ́rọ̀ Máyégún, tó bá náà wọn ò gbọ́rọ̀ àbó wọn ò rí èèyàn, wọn ò ní rí èèyàn réǹdìlé wọn mọ́ lórúkọ Jésù.
Àfi bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lálálẹ̀ Oòduà wọn ò ní rí èèyàn. Gbogbo ohun tí Máyégún bá dáwọ́lé báyìí ó máa yọjú sí rere ni.
Àṣẹ o.
Yorùbá ní ìgege ló ń lékè ẹrù. Kò sí bí wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe ìwọ ló máa lékè gbogbo wọn.
Àṣẹ o.
Let me tell you something.
Please, sir.
This happened in 1978 when I was in class 1 at Holy Saviour's College.
Please share with us, sir.
This is a white man that drew this cartoon. And it has to do with Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. All of them called each other together to plant a coconut. So when they planted that coconut, this Hausa guy was sitting down, praying on Kirun, while the Igbo and Yoruba was struggling to affect that thing when it grows. So after they affect it, they put it down, they call the Hausa guy, go and bring sack to get everything. Hausa said, don't you see me, I'm praying? Whereas you already have all his members around the bush. He said, when this guy goes, I will shout Allahu Akbar. That means they gone, you come. The Igbo tell Yoruba, go and get the sack. I will stand with the coconut. The Igbo say, no. Yoruba say, I don't trust you. And the Yoruba tell Igbo, go and take that sack. Igbo say, no. The only thing we have to do is that this Mumu Hausa just sitting down there. I know you've been praying since we have been doing this thing. So wait a minute, we will go together. Why we will leave all these things? And both of them, they're dumbass, they left. Igbo and Yoruba, they left. They went away. Before as they gone, Hausa look around, the Fulani look around. He shout Allahu Akbar. And those Hausa come with all the sacks and they packed everything and they went away with it. So when Igbo and Yoruba came, they were saying, wait a minute, where's this Hausa? He was still sitting down there praying, not knowing that he has called his members to come and take that thing away. And that's exactly what is going on in Nigeria right now.
As a young man, sir, young man, you read that cartoon and that that illustration remain with you to this day, that you can now see all this scenario playing out.
Yes, wow. I will be 58 years old. I still remember in 1978. And that's exactly what is happening. All what Yoruba and Igbo is working for, guess who is getting it? It's Hausa people. They pack everything. Because Yoruba and Igbo, they was fighting each other because they saw the Hausa guy sitting down there. He don't even move. He don't even move. He doesn't move. He's just sitting down there. So they believe that is nothing. That's why everything they went to the north. They just take good care of it. And the Yoruba and Igbo, we are fighting one another.
Sad.
We are fighting one another. Until today, the same thing still happening.
It is happening, sir. It is.
And I'm telling you this, by the mandate of heaven, by the ordinances of heaven, Tinubu is not coming back to Nigeria. He's not going to rule us. He's not going to rule us. Whatever that he's dealing with, they will not leave him alone.
Because it's very sad, my brother. It's very, very, very sad.
I mean, sir, even if you
Nigeria would be suffering like this, it's very, very sad.
Before, sir, sorry to cut you short, sir. Okay, sorry.
Yes,
like,
sir.
If nobody
Yes,
cares
sir.
per se, like if anybody actually sits down and just envisage what it is, what's the worst scenario? If Tinubu be the president, what's the worst case scenario? Omo, you wouldn't even be able to quantify the worst case scenario. It's just going to be like, how do you get used to the worst case scenarios that you become the, you know what I mean? It's unimaginable.
Yes, sir.
You have no idea the effect, the ripple effect of it. All over the world, whether you are in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, is the same. And if you think about it, sir, right? Honestly speaking, your prayer will be very valid that it should never happen.
Yes.
Because if it happens, well,
Inshallah, in the name of Jesus, Luke Fashola yesterday, they was asking him a question. Question that you knew about. Question that when they wake you up, you're supposed to give straight answer. That anybody, even though in America, that happened between Trump and this Texas guy, that he have Canadian citizen.
Right.
Any country, you cannot be any, even though in America, if you are born outside America, you cannot become a president of United States. Unless you are in military. Yes. You cannot become a president only unless you are born on the soil of America.
Yes.
Unless you're born on the soil of America.
And you were born, your parents came from Nigeria, you were born in America, you have the same right as the Clintons to run for president of America.
Yes. Yes, once you're born in America.
If you are in America and you are born in Nigeria, there is a K-leg to your chance of becoming president of America.
No, you can't. Like me now, I am American citizen. I have 3 kids in America. Because they was born here, they're entitled. That's why I don't want to get Nigerian passport for my children. I want them to decide later on.
By themselves.
If they're gonna decide that. I saw a lot of Nigeria, they're rushing for their kids. I rather take visa for them to go to Nigeria. Because once you mess up to go and get the dual citizen, they cannot do anything in this country anymore. They can be governor, they can be mayor, they can be senator, but to become president, no, because of their dual citizen.
And that's the simple question they ask a senior advocate of Nigeria on TV.
And he was talking about Oriental something, and the guy keep on asking. Look at this idiot Otobo Kayamo. He was telling people, I'm in US, I'm congratulating the lady. That the way they brought the lady in is not right.
You saw that tweet too, where he said, I woke up in America to the good news of our first woman governor. Shameless people.
Exactly. What a nuisance. What the nuisance? They just destabilize. They just messing up. They just, oh my goodness. Mayego, the Lord will continue to bless you, and everything you are doing with elegance that's spectacular. And God will bless you. God will honor you. Isaiah 3:10 says ye to the righteous that it is well with it that the fruit of their doing they shine. Physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, materially, academically, it is well with you, and so shall it be. Ẹni tó bá ní àwọn gbogbo etí Nàìjíríà ó ti là sọ̀rọ̀ Mayegun, they are listening. Some people even call me, who is Mayegun? I say you need to go and listen.
You just need
your eyes will be open. And what you have been doing, I told you one time.
Yes.
I say you are the David that Nigeria, who said this in Nigeria.
I remember
you. Remember I told you that time that greed, oppression, lies, idolatry, armed robber, hypocrites, terrorists. And what you are doing right now, you are teaching people, believe you me, and the way you are enlightening people, God will enlighten, God will honor, God will bless, God will strengthen you. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ọ̀nà bá dárí pápá ló máa pa. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá náà gbé ọwọ́ kọ́wọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mayegun yàtọ̀ sí to support to give glory to God upon what is enlightening us. Olúwa dì pẹ̀lú gbogbo wọn, and so shall it be. Àṣẹ Olúwa gùn, alálẹ̀ Odùduwà àṣẹ sí, and so shall it be. It is when you remain blessed and say, God, I love your smile. Keep smiling.
I love your prayers, sir.
I love you too, brother. God bless you. Hear me now.
God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. You are a good one, okay?
Yes, sir.
My regards. And on that note, we are going to draw the curtains. I mean, why should we do anything extra? I know you want to talk. People still want to call in. African Wahala, I'm so sorry, right? You were so busy calling my private number instead of the studio number. Sorry about that, bro. Okay? Of course, you have your time too. Everybody will have their time. But I will draw the curtains there. I just got prayed for. Like, nothing extra. Thank you. Remember, don't leave without liking this broadcast, okay? Like, share, and yes, we are now on the journey to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Also, by the way, I have kind of joined TikTok. Oh, they said I can go live on TikTok for the younger ones there, including the older generation too on TikTok. Just go on TikTok and search for Mayegun's at Mayegun's Diary. Just at Mayegun's Diary. One word. And follow me there. Maybe next time we're going to actually run live there on TikTok too. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.